Here's my white 3000 cabover from 1958. It's a model 3022. I'll give you a quick show around. Got some thick rust here, some parts like here go through the cab. It's not as bad as most trucks that I see this old when it comes to rust. Some rust through here. It's got no windows except this little one here, and then the one in the door. 10, 20 years ago, kids over the years would break them, and then the cab would get water in it and create rust like this. The floor is all rusted out. Well, not all rusted out. It'll hold you up, but here there's holes and stuff. Has to get all replaced. All the wiring in this truck is junk. Has to get replaced. Seats need to be reupholstered. I got the other seat, but it's not in the truck right now because it's far too gone to sit in. Got some rust here, in this panel. As water runs down these panels, there's no windshield either. You know, water runs down them, sticks for a couple years, and rusts out. Just a simple truck with hydraulic brakes, no air system. This is a special truck because it is a, forgot what it was called. Emergency Service Corporation truck. It's not just an ordinary white 3000. It is a special white 3000. And here is where the gas tank would go. I removed it because it was rusted out and it was taking up space. Not really taking up space, except I just didn't want a gas tank in here. It looked bad. I don't believe I don't know what used to be on the back of this truck, but I'd love to know. It's got the Hydro Boost brakes, no air brakes, dual wheels, split ring rims. Custom exhaust and muffler. Got some bad rust here. That's all fixable. This door latches, the other one doesn't. See how it opens out. That's where the battery's supposed to go, but the end of these big wires are broken, and I don't want to start an electrical fire. See here how the truck was red, and then underneath the white stuff's the primer. I'm just curious if this was a fire truck or something. So I opened the cab up. If this thing focuses, but up here, right where it's pointing at, the button above at the top of the tag, it says Emergency Service Corps. Here's the data plates and stuff. It's nothing fancy. This part here is not rotten. It's just the floor down here. Sorry about the shaky camera. I'm using an iPad. Not a proper filming tool, if you've ever used one. It's got the Stromberg Aerotype carburetor with the Superpower Inline 6. Makes 135 horsepower, 340 cubic inches. Nothing fancy. I don't know the torque specs on it. Or, excuse me, the torque on the engine. But it's got enough, because you put it in first or second gear, you dump the clutch with no throttle, just at idle. It'll move with no problem. which is pretty powerful for a truck like this. Got the battery. Clark 5-speed transmission, direct drive, nothing fancy. Hydraulic clutch setup. If anyone knows any information on this truck, if it was something from emergency services, if you look in the frame, that's either paint, white paint, or primer. I don't know. Because if you look underneath, like this axle stop bracket, you can see how it was red at one point on the frame. The rims look like they used to be white. If you go up to the front rims, they were green and yellow. I don't know which one was primer. Looks like the green is underneath the yellow paint. Yep. The cab, you can see some red underneath the blue, and the red is it looks like it's underneath the white color. I'll find a better part of the cab where the red comes up. Here. So here. So this truck could have been a fire truck, could have been a civil defense truck. I don't know. That's the only information on it. I've seen some pictures of white 3000 fire trucks with the extra light up here above the headlight. We got turn signal, headlight, and then I don't know what light that is for. That's for just a simple gasoline flathead engine. This one does have a PTO. Again, sorry for the terrible filming. I'm not the best at this. Up there we have a special gas can. It just rides down with a fuel pump. Nothing fancy on this truck. Unfortunately, there's no license plates or any papers on this truck, so it'd be really hard to get this thing back on the road. Yes, I can start it up. I have to get the keys. My secret hiding place. Plug the battery in. Forgot about that. That would hurt. Help. Take it out of gear. It's got some engine problems. I think the fan clutch needs to get replaced. It's making some weird noise. Something's wrong with the throwout bearing too. I think it's just needs to get greased out. Got this truck when I was 5 years old. It's been about 7 years since I got this truck. Or I got it 7 years ago. And about a month ago, we took this truck off of the hill up there past those thingies. That's the trailer. There's a hill. We took this off of it. It's been sitting up there for 20 years. It's just an old ranch truck before that, and it had a major electrical fire underneath the engine bay, or in the engine bay, and they parked it. Something shorted out. I'm not sure what, but yeah. Just a white 3000.